Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again, and of course, it is what you have all been waiting for when it comes to me, my channel, and of course, our reactions to various gacha games. It's going to be the Zenless Zone Zero version 3.2, the patch after their anniversary, their secret histories live stream. And the situation over here is not actually very good, because I've already heard a lot of commentary, a lot of thoughts, and looking at the length of this live stream too, there are already a bunch of people saying it's a bit mid. There are already a bunch of people saying that it's not really that great. And when you're accompanying this with the fact that HSR is also on its worst patch ever, I think most people can agree HSR is on one of its worst patches ever. This isn't really necessarily a great commentary, a great look to have. And just in terms of like overall engagement of the live stream, you can kind of just see over here, we are on like the anniversary downtrend, where on 3.1, you were seeing like 41k concurrence, 37k average, and it basically all got slashed by like a good like 30 to like 50% on those numbers. So that's kind of like where it's looking right now. And as you can naturally see, the fall off of the game since its anniversary on various platforms has also been like, it's just been like a straight downtrend ever since. Sigrid, unfortunately, is not a Void Hunter, so she did nothing to sort of like slow down the fall. That was her release over there. So yeah, ZZZ's in a bit of a rough downtrend right now, just from all the analytics that I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and give our take now on just how good, or maybe mid, again, based off the community take, this patch actually is. So let's go ahead, let's get right on into it.
Everyone, look. That enormous building over there is the world's only porcelain production site. The legendary forge known as Flint Workshop. That lie called Sunbringer.
Isn't that like one of the Sunbringers, but they're not even playable this patch, right?
It's been hidden from the
Wait, so did they give an outfit to a character that isn't even playable?
World since our time.
That's a little weird, isn't it?
When the truth comes out, how will Rose Califer react? Or rather, how will all of New Eridu react? If the Sunbringer I knew had been like them.
She had not been.
Isn't it like Claret and like this green-haired bitch? I'm not gonna lie. The like sort of teaser, the trailer for this patch is a little confusing.
And yet, her identity still passed on to Linvern in the end. To all three of them.
Are you after my blood too? Now it's getting interesting.
Why does she sound like she has a cold? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like she's sick.
Mess with me and it's over. Out of my way.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the voice, the VA that they chose was not the right fit. This would have fit for like a child, like a more like childlike character, right? She sounds like she's like 12 or 13. Or she sounds like she's voicing a 12 or 13-year-old. Yeah, the voice does not match the character. Voice direction, whatever it is. Yeah, I did not expect her to be this squeaky.
About half as good as me. With my blood, I'll reforge this battle. Behold, the Flint family's craftsmanship.
That's not a good way to start the stream. I'm gonna be honest. That is not a good way to like start off the live stream. Yeah, that is.
Let me show you.
She sounds fine to me. Okay, good. That there are other ways to tell people that you're not normal, but sure, you could just do that in my chat instead.
My replacement for Sunbringer.
Then I suppose I'll have to silence all of you forever.
Ooh, edgy.
Who's Roxy?
Why, a sweet little matcha cake, of course.
Wait, they just basically kind of put like port in the trailer. What was that?
Fire
What?
it up.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't think I've ever seen. I feel like I have to rewatch that just to like fully establish. Have I ever seen something like this in a trailer before?
Who's Roxy?
Why, a sweet little matcha
What the fuck?
cake, of course.
Fire it up. I smell the end of the shift. At your service, my lady. One last push and clock out. Say goodnight.
Is this a 4-star character or is this a 5-star character? I'm gonna be honest. This is the most like 4-star A rank looking unit I've ever seen. Is this an S rank character? Dude, you're the key. How is this an S rank character, bro? This is truly like the most 4-star of 4-star units I think anyone's ever seen in the 4-star history. What the fuck? Wait, like, bro, she actually, like, that is just not a 5-star design, bro. Where did the anniversary money go? Bro, are you so desperate for cash you're promoting 4-star units to S rank? This is an A rank character you just promoted for money.
Let's end this little old classmates charade of ours.
Why does he sound like that?
What do you think, Enchainer of the Hive Lord Hollow?
What do you think, Enchainer of the Hive Lord Hollow?
I don't know. I guess the thing is this. When you get like that goofy ass looking low polygon ass just regular generic NPC, bro, I'm sorry. I don't really take it seriously to hear this guy.
I'm so evil. I'm gonna cause so much trouble.
Like, no, bro. Like, why are you making him look like an anime boy? And then you give him that like goofy ass voice on this goofy ass body.
Charade of ours.
Does that even slightly fit? No.
What do you think, Enchainer of the Hive Lord Hollow?
No, bro. What the fuck was that? I think this truly takes the cake as one of the... I kind of want to say it's one of the worst trailers I think I've seen from this game. Just from the perspective of, it's like a weird... Well, also, there's... The voice work this patch might be some of the worst I think I've seen in a game before. Just truly, like, the voice work is nuts. And I've never really seen, like, I think the last time I was thrown off this bad was hearing Vivian's voice. You know, Vivian, right? Like, the squeaky, high pitch, like, oh my god, Faith! I can't do it. You get what I'm talking about, right? Like, that was, like, the last time. It is what it is. Anyways, let's move on. Take a look at some of the new mechanics over here. They're adding a new class of characters to the game. Allegedly.
First up, we have Miss Claret, an S-rank electric armorer agent.
So she uses her blood and is electric. Okay, so I think this is the one thing that I feel like most people in any game ever could understand. Bleeding is physical damage. Bleeding is physical damage, you morons! How is she turning blood into electricity? Thematically, I'm already tilted. Thematically, I'm already, like, triggered. Bro, the blood is dealing electric damage.
Dancing through combat, delivering deadly strikes with a form that's both graceful and razor sharp. It's simply...
Ahem! My lady's waiting for you to get to the point, Mr. Z.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I see. Not a problem. Armorer agents are powerful damage dealers, standing out with their ability to deal massive damage through new mechanics like main and multiple crits. Let's take
Your brain uses electric and blood's made out of fucking water, you dipshit. What the... Oh my god.
Miss Claret as an example to explain each mechanic in detail. First up is main. Claret's attacks will build up...
It looks stupid.
On enemy.
Bro, why is she red and blue at the same time? What's going on? What the fuck is she? She's trying to be like an electro vampire. What the fuck is this? Aesthetically, bro, what are you doing?
And multiple crits. Let's take Miss Claret as an example to explain each mechanic in detail. First up is main. Claret's attacks will build...
Why didn't you at least give her red lightning?
Build up gash on enemies. Accumulate enough to inflict one stack of...
What the fuck is... I'm sorry, this is just stupid.
Gash, up to a maximum of 3 stacks. Hitting the enemy with certain skills at this point will consume 1 stack of gash to trigger main, dealing additional damage and granting combat buffs for a certain duration. In short, the harder you hit, the more damage you deal.
Oh, that's how main works? When you deal more damage, you deal more damage?
Whoa!
As for multi-crits, when Claret's crit rate exceeds 100%, she's guaranteed to land a critical hit.
Wait, did they just say when her critical hit is 100%, she's guaranteed to crit? I'm sorry. ZZZ players, you are actually retarded. Because the fact that these devs decide to put that in the live stream shows that they think you're stupid. I hope you listen to those last 2 sentences and realize these devs think you're unintelligent. These devs think you're subhuman. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to view that other than these guys think you're subhuman intelligence. Why else would they say... Bro, I need to replay those last 2.
Main. Claret's attacks will build up gash on enemies. Accumulate enough to inflict 1 stack of gash, up to a maximum of 3 stacks.
Yeah, let's listen to this explanation, boys.
Hitting the enemy with certain skills at this point will consume 1 stack of gash to trigger main, dealing additional damage and granting combat buffs for a certain duration.
Dude, just wait until they drop these 2 lines, bro.
In short, the harder you hit, the more damage you deal. As for multi-crits, when Claret's crit rate exceeds 100%.
Yeah, what happens when her crit rate's over 100%? Tell me. Tell me, brother, what happens?
She's guaranteed to land a critical hit once.
Bro, I'm sorry. This is embarrassing. That's embarrassing that they felt the need to clarify this to this player base. Man, I just lost a ton of respect for everybody involved. A ton of it to everyone.
With her excess crit rate giving her a chance to do so again. Critical hits may be fearsome, but don't rush to stack crit damage just yet, proxies. When Claret lands a critical hit, laceration damage is used instead of crit damage for damage calculation.
Wait, so it's like, it scales off crit rate, but not crit damage? Okay.
In addition, all of the damage from her attacks scale off defense rather than attack.
Okay.
In other words, getting enough crit rate and defense is more crucial.
Okay.
Put simply, the defining feature of armor agents is their ability to balance offense and defense, while their relentless offense lets them stack gash on enemies and trigger it. While they're buffed, multi-crits let them unleash devastating damage on enemies, even more uniquely.
That did not look devastating. It looked like she did actually no fucking damage. Wait, let's watch his HP bar. Let's see the devastation right there.
Let them unleash devastating damage on...
Maybe he's playing on, like, the 1.0 Shiyu defense patch. Like, I don't think he realized there's HP inflation in this game. Because, like, that don't look devastating to me. Does that look devastating to anyone?
On enemies, even more uniquely. Armorer agents have an additional support skill, Counter Assist. They can contest certain enemies' control skills, and winning the clash negates the control skill and knocks the enemy back.
Wait, so okay, so they just have, like, a better parry.
Pretty slick, don't you think?
That's kind of cool. I guess this is the thing, right? This just makes it function the same as a woo-wah parry. Functionally, it just stops the attack animation. It just stops the rest of the attack chain.
It's nothing for a lady like me.
Alright, now let's take a closer look at Miss Claret's skills.
How? So, when woo-wah enemies are about to do a parryable chain of attacks, you, like, parry one and then you, like, stop it, usually. Like, some woo-wah enemies have, like, a 5-hit attack chain, and if you parry the first hit, you cancel the entire attack chain, which is what she just did there.
The Armorer Agent's energy gauge is replaced with...
And if you're questioning that, you just don't play Wuthering Waves, and so me talking further and giving more examples won't matter because you don't play the fucking game.
Sharpness, and using a special attack consumes sharpness. Claret can switch to her Blood Axe form and strike the target enemy.
No, this is for the special sequence where it locks you to only parry and dodge. Okay, so you parry it and then end the attack chain. So, literally exactly what I said. You can now parry it and end the attack chain. So what are we saying no for?
In Blood X form, some skills deal increased damage, while their alternate attacks offer more varied combos. After applying gash to an enemy, press special attack.
Is 90% of this stream just explaining this shit?
To consume it,
that's what it feels like.
and inflict maim, increasing Claris' laceration damage for a certain duration. Keep up the pressure and unleash a relentless assault while the effect lasts. If the enemy has multiple stacks of gash, hold special attack to unleash a series of slashes that deal massive damage, and gash can be consumed repeatedly during the attack to inflict.
Isn't this just Anomaly with extra steps? I'm sorry, you're just building up a gauge, and then you gotta go to the right character to pop them all. This is just Anomaly, but with extra steps.
Main. Here are some of Claret's alternate attacks.
Anomaly, but crit. Oh, so you mean Miyabi. Anomaly, but crit. Oh, you mean Hoshimi Miyabi.
Blood X form, Claret leaps into the air and slams down during the third hit of her basic attack. If the enemy attacks while she is airborne, she can trigger a perfect dodge. Afterward, press basic attack to loop back into the third hit of her basic attack.
I feel like I don't need to see this much anymore. Yeah, I feel like I'm just hearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. I think I know how she works. She builds up this shit and then she pops this shit. Great. Is there anything else that I'm crucially missing about her kit, or like I think that's it, right?
Coming right up.
Okay, so this is them promoting a rank to S rank. Let's see how much they did in this promotion. The 4-star, this is definitely a 4-star unit. This is the worst looking unit they probably released in like, I think years. I think this might be the worst unit they've released ever as an S rank. Yeah, no, she's the worst unit they've ever released.
The S rank wind.
Dude, are you serious? This is S? Are you serious?
Attribute stun agent Roxy is no slouch either when it comes to raw power. She excels at creating and manipulating tornadoes to
manipulating the fucking rank system as well.
wreak havoc on the battlefield. Hold EX special attack to send Roxy spinning and unleash a tornado.
Isn't that just Rosia's E?
That sweeps across the battlefield, allowing you to control its movement while building up her personal
Wait, that is actually just Rosia's tornado.
resource, wind energy. When the tornado ends, Roxy fires a blast of wind at the enemy, consuming all wind energy and creating an eye of the storm on the field. If there are already enough eyes of the storm on the field, she will automatically follow up with a heavy attack, detonating them in the process. Detonating enough.
So she's a tornado heavy attacker, just like Rose. Rosie is also a heavy attacker. Just so you know, I'm not out here trying to like even say these similar. Like, bro, they also gave her heavy attacks.
Eyes of the storm will summon a powerful tornado to attack the enemy. With enough decibels, unleash her ultimate, and Roxy will summon multiple tornadoes to unleash a devastating attack on a wide area in.
That is the worst ultimate I've ever seen. Wait, that was the ult? Wait, what?
With enough decibels, unleash her ultimate, and Roxy will summon multiple tornadoes to unleash a devastating attack on the.
Bro, that like that was, dude, that looks worse than her skill. Bro, her skill actually, I am in awe. This character is actually I am just baffled that you could release a unit like this after your anniversary and then ask them to pay the same amount for this character that they did for Remy Eldan. Like you are asking people after the anniversary to go pay the same amount of dollary dues for this unit that they did for Remy Eldan, bro. Are you serious? You're like actually just rug pulling every player with this. Bro, they're just looking at this and they're like, what?
Wide area in front of her.
If only a strong gust of wind could sweep away all the tedious talk.
Shut up. All right, where is the, let's take a look at the banners now. Okay, surely they're gonna put somebody broken on the second half, right? Because nobody's pulling that fucking Roxy.
Version 3.2, through the exclusive channel Blood Moon Rising and the corresponding W Engine channel, proxies can obtain the limited S-Rank agent Claret and the S-Rank W Engine Crimson Thirst.
Yeah, this character is low-key a disaster. I don't understand how she's like, everything is about thirst, blood, whatever, and then she's electric. I'm good, bro. She doesn't even slightly make sense. So remember what I said about, yeah, anyway, yeah, you get it. Yeah, let's just make her W engine look even more vampiric. And
in the second half, through the...
Blood is physical damage, okay? That's just what it is. And the fact that you got this blood bitch who's putting blood on her weapons and shit, literally spreading STDs everywhere, right? Bro, and she does, it's electric, it just doesn't thematically make sense to me. I hate it.
Exclusive channel Cinder Knight Respite and the corresponding W Engine channel, proxies can obtain the limited S-Rank agent Roxy and the S-Rank W Engine.
Okay, I really don't need to see this. That looks like it doesn't even do anything. Okay.
Our beloved
now they're rerunning Namgong,
leader of Angels of Delusion. Along with the second half, we're bringing back the...
Okay, yeah, this game's dead. It's over. Yeah, I don't even think people know this unit exists. I don't even think... I think like 10 people pulled this character. I think like 10 people pulled this character, bro. So like, genuinely, like, bro, this game might actually make $0 next patch. Like, the second half of this patch might actually make, like, 2 million on mobile. Bro, the sensor tower data is going to be insane for the second half of this patch.
Old and formidable Krampus judge, Premia, accompanied by her W engine, Frost, also be available.
These banners, those banners are not it. Oh my god. Holy fucking moly. They do not expect to make a single dollar this patch. The fall off will be insane. I am mind blown. I am mind blown at what I see why they're calling it mid. Yeah, I don't even think anyone can disagree with that. All right, now they got their regular 10 pull every single update. Yeah, I feel like they can just skip this, but maybe they shouldn't. The ZZZ players need something to look forward to. So that's there. What else do we got now? We're almost done, by the way.
Take a look at what he has to say.
Okay, so they gave out free Angels of Delusion skins. So I guess you all have one now. Yeah, you all now have Angels of Delusion skins. I hope you guys are excited.
Oh, without further ado, let's take a look at the new outfits.
Okay, so they're all just wearing the same thing. There you go. Yeah, they're all wearing the same thing. Enjoy, gamers. Now they got a 14-day log-in event.
Version 3.2, proxies can log in.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen. That's not real, right? I think there's like 1.8 polls in here.
During the event period and complete the designated daily check-ins to claim one of the Angels of Delusion outfits of their choice.
Oh, you get one of them.
You can also earn polychromes, avatars, ether batteries, and other
Okay, so it's optional. That's good.
rewards.
Roxy, set me an alarm so I don't forget to claim it later. Got it, milady?
All right, what else we got here? 14-day login for a skin poly. Yeah, we already saw that. Now they got a pinball event. Let's take a look at this. Is it better than Wu
will
was?
Encounter monsters blocking the way as they pursue the truth of aesthetics. Proxies will need to control the paddle to launch pinballs and utilize the various mechanisms and items on the field to fend off waves of incoming enemies. Eliminate all enemies on the field.
It looks just as laggy as Wu was pinball too. So yeah.
To seize victory. During the challenge, proxies will also encounter different agents, drawing inspiration from them to create unique pinballs with their own distinctive traits.
Wait, so it literally is the Wu-Wah pinball event.
Each type of pinball has its own unique skill, and using these skills...
Wait, yeah, no, they actually just copied the pinball event one-to-one for Wu-Wah's anniversary.
Strategically can create...
Yeah, make sure you get them special agent balls too.
More varied effects. Join the agents for some endless bouncing fun. Complete the challenges to earn rewards, including a hamster cage pass.
Okay, great. Okay, so you're gonna have to play that if you want to keep up with the game's meta. All right, now they got Tamagotchis. What is this?
Bamboo and humans alike. And by a stroke of luck, the proxy managed to get their hands on one too. Log into the game daily or spend battery charge to earn food. By feeding the pets and watching them grow little by little, your cozy little home will gradually...
I'm out of here. What else do we got? Another event at 24:45. What is? I don't need to see any more of this.
Smuggle down to the surface. To get to the bottom of this, proxies will join the operation as a temporary detective assistant, tracking suspects and setting up surveillance.
Going undercover? Looks like they're just as good at secret.
That looks so boring, it's unreal. That looks like it's gonna take 10 hours to do. Combat event.
Usual, this virtual combat event still offers different stages in both the Alliance and Special Offensive modes. To complete the challenge, proxies will need to achieve a higher combat score within a limited time. The different stages also come with their respective buffs. Clear the stages to claim polychromes and other rewards, including tuning calibrators. Come take on the challenge, proxies. Now
that looks I feel like they spent more time on the rewards menu than anything in the actual event. Maybe that's just me, but sure, I'm glad you guys are getting your 30 polychromes from all these amazing missions. All right, now they got the Enigma of the Labyrinth.
Specialty. A new item, Break-Even Beacon, will also be added. Using it summons a bamboo that will evacuate with some supplies of your choosing directly, so they won't be lost even if the extraction attempt fails. The supplies carried away by the
Oh, is this like the extraction mode that everyone said was like the best shit ever and then nobody plays it anymore?
Bamboo will still count toward the total value of your loot for the current run.
Oh, interesting. Maybe I should give it a shot.
Hopefully the supplies you bring...
It's all right, but it gets boring after a while. Sounds about right. All right. Now, the timestamp for this one is lazy devs explaining things in Chinese instead of English.
To our other special guest, Y, to fill you in.
神将们好，我是小歪。贝果计划上线以来，收获了很多神将的关注和喜爱，非常
I see why they said that because yeah,
感谢大家的热情，团队也在持续关注大家的反馈。这次也想在前瞻和大家简单聊聊后续的更新方向。在 3.1 版本中，我们提到贝果计划将以赛季制的形式更新。贝果计划的赛季更新未来将分为常规赛季更新和主题赛季更新。首先是常规赛季更新，主要包含新的 Z 级贵重物品、角色武备、进阶挑战、全服排名以及赛季任务重置等。3.2 版本是首次常规赛季更新。除了 Z 先生介绍的内容外，我们还会新增 Z 级贵重物品以及提升。
Was this just like him fucking recording a message in Discord then just sending it to somebody? I don't really know what's going on.
高难度投资挑战的上限，想冲刺更高收益的神将们可以开始准备起来了。
Like maybe show something.
另外，我们也会在 3.2 的
I like that,
赛季商店中
like
新增
that.
赛季背包扩容插件、
Like where was all
神将
this
时装
before?
配饰等奖励，供神将们兑换。而主题赛季的更新内容体量会更大，在常规赛季更新的基础上带来更多玩法内容，如新地图、新系统、新的
I still think that just looks so ridiculous. It's so
战
ridiculous.
斗内容以及更高难度挑战等等。主题赛季的更新已经在紧锣密鼓的开发中，在不久的将来就可以与大家见面。神
This mode is hell, not just boring.
将们可以关注一下后续的前瞻信息。当然，除了内容更新外，我们有持续关注。
I'll take it for the people that are like playing it. Yeah, some people are saying it's good, other people say they hate this shit.
大家的体验反馈，并对问题进行优化调整。更多详细信息，还请关注后续公告内容。最后，再次感谢神将们对贝果计划的支持。作为全新常驻玩法，贝果计划在内容体验上仍有很多打磨空间，我们会继续努力。9月9日新版本见。
Thank you, I, for sharing all those details with us.
Sure. Yeah, I was totally paying attention to what he was saying. All right, new endgame stuff. What's happening here?
In 3.2, Shiyu Defense and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate as usual, with new enemies joining the roster. In Shiyu Defense, proxies will encounter
I feel like he really should. Why is he pronouncing? Why is he pronouncing Shiyu like that? Like, come on, man. Like, do we really gotta go like full China up in here? We gotta do full China up in this bitch?
new mech enemy that can activate optical camouflage and blink around the battlefield, launching attacks.
Because it's correct? No, it's not. You want to know why? Because you're talking to a global audience, and so randomly saying shit in a Chinese-ass accent for like one word, and then the rest of it is in regular English, really is jarring. Which is why you actually go for like the Romanized pronunciation a lot of times. Hey, guys, every single time, do you say garage? Or do you say garage? Do you say Espanol or Spanish? That's like the point.
From different angles. Triggering a certain number of dodge counters will thwart this attack, so be sure to time your counters carefully and stay on your guard. In Deadly Assault, a new enemy capable of creating spatial fissures and moving freely through them will join the fray. Its attacks are just as unpredictable and ferocious, so don't let your guard...
This looks fun. This looks fun. Yeah, he's just gonna attack, be invulnerable, then go back into a cave while having... does that look like the same shit that, like... Bro, what is this? What is this? What is that? What... Bro, he's doing the time-wasty thing while also having, like, the gig of the blue miasma shield. Bro, and everyone knows the blue miasma is way worse than the red miasma. Bro, like, this blue miasma is crazy. Bro, like, this one, dude, this one is nuts. Like, bro, I went against this one time and I quit the game. I fought that wolf dude that has this, and I was like, I'm good. I don't want to play the game anymore. Yeah. Yeah, no, this miasma right here, you don't deal crit damage.
Down. Additionally, Phaethon of the Scorched Horizon will return with a new look in Adversity mode, with a new control skill and other dangerous moves added to its arsenal. Of course, you could try leaving those control skills to Miss Claret.
It's always
Yeah, just go pull her.
the same tricks. No matter how many times they come at me, I'll send them packing easily.
By the way, the new version of Hollow Zero also includes the exclusive gear for the 2 new agents. So proxies who are interested are more than welcome to try it out. And now it's time for redo.
Wait, she destroyed the blue miasma? Wait, let me see this again.
Just as unpredictable of the Scorched Horizon will return with a new look.
This guy has the blue miasma too? Bro, they added the blue miasma to everybody?
Adversity mode, with a new control skill and other dangerous moves added to its arsenal. Of course, you could try leaving those control skills to Miss Claret.
It's always the same tricks.
Did she just delete his entire HP bar? Wait, she did that from one parry? Wait, so like you pull this character and then you'll delete 1/3 of the boss's HP bar. So simply pulling this character and parrying with her lets you delete 1/3 of their HP bar.
Control skills to Miss Claret.
It's always the same trick.
Look. $2,000 points. Wait, you got 2,000 deadly assault points from that one parry. That seems like a lot, right?
No matter how many times they come at me, I'll send them packing easily.
Parrying gives points, that's special points. Okay. Retards. Let's slow down for a second over here. Let's see how long it takes Claret to do this parry.
It's always the same tricks.
Look at the time, by the way, on the Deadly Assault meter. How long would it take you to complete a regular parry chain versus her just getting it on the first hit? Look, it's 231. It's 231. So how long does it take you if you're not using Claret? About 10 seconds. 15 to 20 seconds. Okay, so you're saving 15 to 20 seconds in Deadly Assault. That's a lot. Anyways, yeah, no.
No matter how many times they come at me, I'll send them packing easily.
By the way,
that is indeed a lot when it's a 3-minute stage. Yeah, saving 10 to 15 seconds is indeed a lot.
New version of Hollow Zero also includes the exclusive gear for the 2 new agents. So proxies who are interested are more than welcome to try it out. And now it's time for redo renovation talk. Let's check out what's new in this update.
Let me be clear. If all you did was add some flashy but useless features, I'm not going to go easy on you.
Well, instead they added a rank character that got promoted to S. So, yeah, I don't think there are very many games in 2026 where you can just easily see, yeah, they turned a 4-star into a 5-star. You see that for Genshin Impact 100%, right? They turn 4 stars into 5 stars all the time. It's never happened in Wuwa, because I don't think you can say any Wuwa character looks like a 4-star one. If anything, you say the Wuwa 4 stars look like 5 stars, if we're going to be honest here. And so, yeah, now we got this shit going on. That's nuts. I'm so surprised that this is not like an A-rank character. I'm truly mind blown. Apparently they got like some beginner thing going on. Let's see.
Rank agent of their selection. To improve the experience for new proxies joining us in the future, we've decided to add 3.
Wait, so they're letting people just put Hugo on their account. Okay, so this is going to be the take over here. Like, yeah, they're just adding like bricks
of those agents, Jane, Hugo, and Soldier Zero MB to the beginner guide. For proxies who weren't able to claim the selection rewards in version 3.1, you'll be able to claim one of these 3 agents directly from the beginner guide after the version 3.2 update. After completing the phase 2 missions in the guide, you can also choose one of their corresponding W engines.
Proxy.
I guess this is like their continuation of the anniversary rewards. And I think this is the reality over here. This is only for new players. And I gotta say, damn, the anniversary must not have gone well. The only thing I can assume from this is that the anniversary did not actually go anywhere near as well as they wanted it to. Because they're still pushing to kind of like extend the awards. That's an assumption, sure. It's the reality. Think about it this way. Hoyoverse has set a standard for their games. They don't give out free stuff unless the game isn't doing well. That's how they operate. That's how they've been operating through the lifetime of all their titles. When Genshin wasn't doing well in Natland because it had poor reception, they gave out a bunch of free stuff. For the first time they ever gave out standard units. Right? The very first time they've ever done it before. Then, over repeated times in HSR and ZZZ, they're giving out free stuff during the anniversary. Those games weren't doing well when they were giving out the free stuff. And now in a similar vein, after giving out free stuff during the anniversary, they're extending the handouts to after it. I'm going to assume the anniversary didn't do as well when it comes to player acquisition as they might have thought. And so that's why they're extending the rewards to try to get even more players still. Because that's what they're looking to do, right? They're just looking, this is only for new players. Existing players get none of this. This is only for new players. And so that leads me to believe their anniversary was not as successful in acquiring new players as they wanted because they're still trying. It really hard. And I think that's like the point. Can Wuwa give free stuff? 3.x mostly asks. Well, this is the thing with Kuro. Their end doesn't believe that the game's doing bad enough to give out free stuff, so they're not doing it. That's just kind of like how it operates. Devs give out stuff for free when they feel like A, it kind of like needs it, or B, stuff isn't like going very well. And this is the thing. Rebecca was out for free for one main reason, guys. Because we had 3 limited units released in one patch. So one of them was free. There were 3 limited units in one update. So one of them was free. Which is, I think, like reasonable because if you come out with 3 limited units and none of them are free, people will throw a fucking riot because they're asking what, like, how are we supposed to afford any of this? That's the take, right? So to me, I kind of like look at this and I'm like, wait, was the anniversary not enough? And it calls into question how well this game is doing.
These who missed the last event don't need to worry.
In the new version, the president of Belobog, Kaleda, is getting an upgrade. We've increased the maximum number of furnace fire stacks. When using an enhanced basic attack, its effects increased based on the number of stacks consumed. After Kaleda completes the first hit of her enhanced basic attack, proxies can switch to another character, and Kaleda will remain on the field to complete the second hit of the attack. Additionally, consuming furnace fire will provide a damage buff to all agents in the squad.
Okay, Great. Isn't this like her 17th rework?
Thin as a sledgehammer, milady.
She'd certainly make a great smith. How about we try to recruit?
It's Kaleda's first buff. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the first time Kaleda's kit has been changed. Is that what everyone's saying? Okay. So when Rupture got added to the game and her kit got adjusted to work with Rupture, that didn't happen, right? Why is my memory better than all the players of this fucking game? You guys are pathetic. You guys are so pathetic, it's unreal. So pathetic, it's unreal. I don't even know what to say. Like, how did everyone forget this? And this is why, ZZZ players, this is why the devs had to tell you, when she's at 100% crit, she's guaranteed to crit. Just so you all know, ZZZ, this is why your devs need to say retarded shit like this on your live streams. Wait, let me get the time. This is 32:18.
You deal. As for multi-crits, when Claret's crit rate exceeds 100%, she is guaranteed to land a critical hit 1.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. You guys are dumb. Don't remember shit. It's confidently incorrect all the fucking time.
Certainly make a great smith. How about we try to recruit?
All the fucking time, bro. It's insane. I know more than Saint. Saint must not know anything because I haven't seen him play the game. Let's not forget that Saint's memory is better than everybody else here. Yeah, keep embarrassing yourselves, players. It's all good. Now we got another one. What's 3318 looking like?
Perfect assists are triggered. For combat in future versions,
ZZZ adds quality of life to kits. It's not a buff. Okay, so if I added the ability for a character to work in a completely new archetype that they didn't have before, that's not a buff. Like, guys, are we now at the point where we're trying to say her kit having words added to it to extend her abilities and make her and give her more? That's not a buff. They don't count that. Okay, all right. So you guys, how about this? You guys aren't human.
a gold flash indicates that the attack can be countered with defensive assists, while a red flash indicates that the attack cannot be countered with defensive assists. Proxies can use the enemy's flash queues and their squad composition to decide whether to switch agents in or out, letting them respond to the enemy's attack.
Wait, what the fuck was this? What is even going on here? Like, I know some characters suck dick at parrying.
A gold flash indicates that the attack can be countered with defensive assists, while a red flash indicates that the attack cannot be countered with defensive assists.
Wait, did they just play the same shit
Proxies
twice?
can use the enemy's flash queues and their squad composition to decide whether to switch agents in or out, letting them respond to the enemy.
Bro, that was probably the most confusing gameplay reveal I feel like I've ever seen. I'm just confused.
Enemy's attacks with precision. No need to worry about a sudden dodge.
That felt so unclear. I felt like I was just watching the same footage on both sides.
Off your attack rhythm.
If anything, that made it... I'm more confused now than I was before. I feel like without the gameplay demo, I would have understood it more.
That's right. It's very important in high-intensity games.
We've also made a few small tweaks to the drive disk recommendation feature. Once the new version goes live, proxies can immediately view recommendations whenever they obtain a drive disk. We've also updated the drive disk recommendations for existing characters, keeping their guides up to date.
It would definitely make things smoother and easier to pick up.
Much appreciated for your kind words, Miss Claret. On top of that, we've made a few more tweaks here and there.
Okay.
Such as?
For example, we've also improved the agent filter function. We've also improved the issue where filter options were not saved after leaving the menu. In the new version, your filter setting...
Okay, so I know they said they were going to have useless shit, but half of the shit does seem kind of useless.
Less time spent resorting means I can tidy up more reports.
Just how many reports do you have
And
to...
so is the yap here. That's useless as well. All right,
Zero Store 2. Materials in self-select bundles will now be displayed with the newer materials up front.
Nice! Roxy won't have to worry about me missing the new materials anymore.
Okay.
For armorer materials.
That's not a quality of life. That's you adding in new stages because you added a new fucking class to the game. That's not quality of life.
Through Signal Search or the Gadget Store, proxies can obtain the A-Rank W engine Cadillac.
That's also not quality of life.
And the B-Rank W engine Lunar Semi-Luna.
Those are, again, just new things you're adding because you're adding a new class to the game. That's not quality of life.
For armorer agents. Proxies can also use the Great Builder.
That's also not quality of life.
Certificate to redeem it in future versions.
Why did you not show this when you were introducing the new class? Why did you instead take all of the items and the W engines and the stages for the new class and then put them in the quality of life section to make it seem like that it's quality of life, even though it's 1000% not? It's a baseline feature of the fucking game at this point. Like, imagine Wuwa introduces a new weapon and then all of the details around the weapon is in the quality of life section. That's what they did here. I'm so confused.
Of course, there will also be a brand new sidebar theme and pendant. For more details, you'll have to dive into version 3.2 and experience it for yourselves.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is perhaps one of the worst live streams I think I've ever seen. From the perspective of, I've never seen a developer just talk down to the player base to this high of a degree before. I've never seen such a, like, insulting display of, like, quality of life in my life. Like, I feel like this is the part over here that like that really got me the most. It's when they were like introducing this section and then like this goofy ass script. This goofy ass script is talking about like useless quality of life or something, right? Right here.
Let's check out what's new in this update.
Let me be clear. If all you did was add some flashy but useless features, I'm not going to go easy on you.
But like, that's like low-key what they did, and then they jammed this section just filled with all of the stuff about armor agents. Like, yeah, we added a new stage so you could grind their mats. Oh, we also added the W engines. Yeah, this is all quality of life. Shut the fuck up. What are you doing? Bro, you know that, oh my, like, this is just the type of shit that I find very questionable. Especially after their Annie. Y'all not make enough money? Like, what's going on over here? And then you promote an A rank agent to S. On top of all of this, you promote an A rank agent to S, you insult your players' intelligence, and then you also insult their intelligence again with the ordering of the quality of life shit. I'm gonna be real. It's the live stream and it's the update after the Annie. Like, you could have tried a little bit more. You could have just tried a little bit more on the character designs right after your anniversary. Because what is this? What, I rejoined the game, pulled Remy, and then I get to get this. Bro, everyone's just leaving again. And that's how I feel about this update. Because, like, good golly gee. Even the new class doesn't seem that interesting either, bro. It just seems like broken for deadly assault, and then it's anomaly with extra steps. I don't know. We'll see how the cookie crumbles over here. I just think this is possibly going to be one of the lowest revenue patches in the history of the game. Because I don't see what you're pulling on the second side with this bitch and Pro Mia. And then the first half is Nangong Yu and the armor agent. Like, I'm just going to be real here. I would not be surprised if this sets like a new record low. And again, it's also right after the anniversary. So it is what it is. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.